Hey, Laura, welcome back to X4 Foundations. And what the hell is going on in there? Okay. So apparently to do this next quest, I gotta go into Xenon space. So let's send the Trojan there and figure. I think we're being sent to the Raptor is what's going on there, and it's probably immortal right now. Um, While I was off camera, I did several things. First of all, I tanked my rep with the where are they? With the free families, and I'm not going to worry about getting my rep back up. I'm going to be getting my curbs rep up in a minute, anyways. And the way I did that is by I bomb I committed it. I bombed. Um, I literally like did the load it transport with mines and mine defense the admin platform to hell strategy, and I basically blew up the admin modules of these free family defense platforms here to flip this station to curb so that the curbs shared a border with an enemy, that being the Xenon. And lo and behold, it looks like that triggered the curbs to start attacking the Xenon. So yeah, that's a thing. I also, as you can see here, I'm currently redesigning the seed again. There's a very good explanation for that. It turns out, with my rep the way it is, the Xenon will actually trade with me. So that's a thing. So I've been buying energy cells from the Xenon. But I did redesign the seed a little. I'm adding a pier for later use, not planning to use it now. But as you can see here, I built a bunch of solar panels, and I'm just expanding it. I'm also building some dormitories finally.
Entering system.
I've been using those almost exclusively as vertical connections. And I built a new station here. It's called the farm for now. Let's go have a look at that. And as you can see here, it's got a lot. It's going to be very tight little stations. This is just the first phase of it. Once the seed's rebuilt and it's producing enough energy cells, I'm going to be doubling up my production on spices, meat, and wheat, and water, of course. And by a factor of, I'm going to be increasing my production of food and medicine by a factor of 5. And this was going to be, hopefully it will be enough to supply all what I'm intending on doing with enough food. My next project, once those two are done, is I'm going to finally start building the Yaki shipyard. I think I'm going to build it up here, and it's not going to be doing anything right now. I'm just going to be supplying it with food. But I am going to be giving them, despite the fact they can't use them, I'm going to be giving them an L builder and an XL builder, as well as the wharf. The reason for that is because I want Yaki crews, so I need a large station and docks, so my L and XL ships can dock with the Yaki and get Yaki crews.
Noden. Sentinel.
So that's that. I also, as you can see, I saved enough money, which is why we're off to end the oppression, where we've got the 400 million that the split have asked for. Also, if we go down to Nompilios' fortune, go down here, and build, as you can see here, this L container is 5 minutes away from being built, and that basically means it's almost built. I'm not sure if I need any more of these. I did a rough count, and I think I have enough bridge and disc platforms to for this. As you can see here, I'm also giving them some casinos and some gambling dens.
Right,
just because they're pirates, they're criminals. It makes sense that they would have legalized gambling and stuff like that. So I'm giving them a couple of gambling dens and a couple of casinos. I'm going to be doing the same thing for the Yaki when I build their shipyard. And it looks like we are just a couple sectors away. So hopefully we'll get there before the Duke's mission is complete. Oh, and these 2 Minotaur Raiders right here on my property list. One's at Avarice Dead End. The other one's over in Avarice 4. There are racing ships. We're going to be racing Brantley with them. So hopefully that works out. Let's see, what else do I need? Oh, I named, this is the Elite, useless Elite class, which I decided to name it Leroy Jenkins. Just for the fun of it. Anyway, so we should take over from Tally.
Hello there.
Entering system. Yanamos Zura.
Yeah, we'll be moving a lot quicker if we do it like this. Oh, that's not working. I don't know what caused it. That little hang there was caused by me. But if I turn my joystick, if I keep my joystick off, and when I go to turn it on, I usually have to turn it on twice. But if I turn it on during gameplay, I have a menu. Turn it on the first time, we'll get that little drift you saw just now when I said what's going on there. But if I turn up more of that little drift, but if I open up a menu, turn off the joystick, turn it back on, close the menu, no drift. That little... I'm not sure what causes that, but that's the fix.
Entering system. Matrix. Number 451.
Whoa. I have a problem steering.
Jump gate. Family ticker.
Hopefully, dropping off this quest off will make sure that Raptor's not invincible anymore so the Xenon can actually fight it. Although, I'm not too concerned. If we go up to, whoa, what did I just do? There it is. Family Xyarth is screwed. They're basically screwed. Family Kha'ak, when they get going. Right now, this Family Xyarth only really has stations in Xyarth's Dominion and way over here in Family Valka, but they have to cross 2 hostile zones to get there. Oh, for the farm, it does have a mining vessel. I have a resource probe set up in Family Crit. And yeah, that's a Yaki crewed Danya I built. That's which is why the seed station has an L wharf, but not an has an L shipyard build module, I guess, making it a shipyard and not a SM build module because, well, I don't need SM ships yet. I need an L ship. Soon I'll be building a wharf on it so that I can build transports.
Entering system. Family ticker.
That patrol carrier Raptor.
Autopilot engaged.
I think there's still one more sections to the Duke's quest line. I think that he's going to want us to build a flagship, but I think it's just the one ship. Oh, according to Chris, there's a whole fleet out here.
Monitor.
No fighters, though.
Autopilot.
There's a distinct lack of fighters in this fleet.
Raptor. Docking granted.
I need to get the Raptor blueprints for my fleet when the time comes. Oh, they do have some silver remaining fighters, they're just not using them. Alright, where's the... There we go. And here we go. Let's talk to her.
Pleased to see you. Kirk accepted your devoted contribution. Kurt's ready to make move. Join Kurt fight to banish patriarchy from our sectors. Feel free to engage.
I knew I made the right choice relying on you again. Now, I don't mean to sound too demanding, but Grand Duke's New Haven still requires a capable station manager. I'm sure that won't be a challenge for someone as resourceful as you.
Nodin. Sentinel.
Okay, why, okay, I forgot there was a few extra steps here going on. So, where is this station? Okay, because I don't actually have the equipment to take that out. I think it's time, I relocated these fleets. I think it's time these guys go board the Earl King. We're going to do the cheaty strategy I'm not a big fan of. So let's resume their duties. I just have you board. Effectiveness strong. We just want them to launch and run. Very strong. Very strong. They can do it, and we want them to maintain distance. Start. So hopefully that works. Next we want, right, a station manager. I guess I can send them. Are you what does Gride want? A 5-star. Okay. So we're definitely getting them from around here somewhere. Do I have any 5-star managers? You're a 3-star. You're a 4.5. 4. 4. You might work, Celia. How about you? Okay, let's try Celia. See what the work somewhere else. Do you count for this?
Most impressive, my accomplished follower. This intimidating station shall henceforth be a grand buttress of my holy conquest. Your loyalty will not be forgotten.
Holy conquest, huh? I hope he's not turning megalomaniac all of a sudden. Well, with the Paranid in disarray, it's only natural for him to try and grab a share of the pie. Anyway, return to the headquarters once you've got a moment.
I guess you're returning to the headquarters, Doc, and wait. We're too far away. Okay. Alright, I had them all docked at one station. Where on earth are you going? Oh, there you go. Okay. We need to find a new manager. So let's, not semi, recruiting station.
Can I help?
Whoops, not what I wanted to do. I'll do that off camera. We need to make sure we can go talk to Dal next. Oh, the Free Families actually took out one of those defense platforms, so just one to go, I guess. Family Takura might return to the corridor groups to
Entering
control.
system. Matrix. Number 451. Entering system. Grand exchange.
Alright.
How's it going?
Who was the pirate
I have
dude?
indeed done my research in the time since that fortunate diplomatic debacle. And boy, that old woman really lays it on thick. Sure, her pirate duke did make a few dramatic appearances back in the days before the big gate shut down. Always had a knack for intrigue, logistics, and motivating his followers. However, at the end of the day, he was just that, a pirate. Holed up with his dinghy fleet in a fringe sector, waylaying and ruining the day for us upstanding folk. Granted, there may be a lot of opportunities for a character like that in today's galaxy, but after he's played his part in our little conspiracy, he'll be forgotten again, just like all the others.
That's cheerful. I guess that's Egosoft's subtly way of saying that he's not going to make that much of a difference.
Follow that course.
Okay.
How's it going?
Very Civil
I
War.
think we're ready for the last part of our plan. To permanently lock the Paranid in a state of disarray, we need to throw them out of balance, both military and in religious terms. Thanks to you, Kha'ak and Slat now has a military foothold and a fleet to lash out with at any other self-declared diplomats that dare to show their faces. As per Gride's wishes, we'll now construct a fearsome flagship from which she can lead these operations.
And what else needs to be
The religious part
done?
of the equation appears to be slightly more intricate. The Paranid, especially the God Realm, are deaf to the preachings of some pariah or worse, an unholy creature. However, what if a number of their own high priests were suddenly at variance with the doctrine? Luckily, a pile of mysterious cocoons suddenly appeared on our doorstep a while ago. Bozota and Kermankenslat will be in charge of terminating the preservation process and indoctrinating the occupants respectively. Our boron friend will require some supplies to make this work, though I'm not at all sure what some of them are for.
My ethically challenged assistants. Your handling of these poor fellows is making me slightly concerned.
Will these concerns impair your ability to complete your part of the plan?
Of course not.
Glad that's settled.
Let's see.
Hello
What
there.
do we have that we can deliver? Oh,
Hello there. Good doing business. Hello there. Hello there.
all right. I'm not sure if we have enough Spacify eggs for this. So let's go have a look and see what our inventory says. And how many Spacefly eggs do we have? I think we need 25 total. We have 2. Okay, we know what we're doing now. We're going to go gather some Spacefly eggs. Oh, we also need to start the construction of the ship. Here's some flagship. Oh boy. Okay. So it doesn't look like we actually need to build the ship. We're just
Awaiting orders.
okay, that is quite a 1 billion credits. That's a ways away. And we have to do a lot of fleet recovery drifts. I'm going to have to do that off the fundraising for that off camera. And probably the next thing off camera as well, because I was going to hop in Doug and just fly around and actually let's do some of that. Oh, I actually know. Never mind. Let's do that off camera. That's not that interesting. Let us head over and okay, now where is Avarice? Avarice is over here. You fly and wait. We are going to go hop over into the race ship. And we will continue the Brantley story.
Entering system. Avarice. Minotaur. Raider.
Hello,
Hello
Dev.
Awaiting orders.
You've dropped off your Marines. You've dropped off your Marines. Marines. You dropped off your Marines? Yes, everyone has dropped off their Marines. What's the situation like on the Earl King? Okay, it takes a very long time to cut them through the hole. So for the next episode, we will have the Earl King stolen. Oh, we should build an extra large build module on the over here so we can actually modify the Earl King. Oh, I did some thinking and I decided I was going to build a reverse engineering module over here, but I'm double checking that. This is the recycling module right there. I'm thinking, actually, I'm like, if I want to get ships, if I end up at war, we've played this platform, we know that eventually we're going to end up at war with the Vigor Syndicate out there, which means traveling out that way is going to be basically impossible. So what I'm going to need is, if I want to reverse engineer ships, I need to take them from Avarice to the headquarters. But I can't do that if I have to take them through the war sectors. But then I realized, over a dead end, an Everest dead end, there is bunch of anomalies, and the anomalies will take me anywhere in the gate network, and I can actually use the anomalies to smuggle ships out of Avarice to the headquarters to be reverse engineered.
Awaiting orders.
And that's what I'm thinking I'm actually going to do. Have Boso reverse engineering ships for me, and tech. Like, it's not like they have an XL ship that I can reverse engineer. I don't need, that's another thing I did, is I went and got myself, I got a second build ship here, poor Bob. The reason I got Bob is because the Yaki, like I'd set a construction ship to build the headquarters, and the Yaki would blow it up. So I'm like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. I need my own build ship. So I went, and it's a Talati vessel, an Albatross, as you can see here. And I did the same strategy. I alerted out into the middle of nowhere in Nopelius' fortune, boarded it, and then returned back to, and then basically brought it back to Avarice for crewing. Although you dock out of the headquarters. Okay, let's get out of here.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, I get it. You're awaiting orders. Just shut you up. Let's get you guys away and bring you all back. You're all going to dock and wait at the headquarters.
I can't be stopped that easily.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Wait, don't tell me he has to travel from somewhere. Let's just have a quick look at the headquarters. Is Dagobah still down here? Yes.
Awaiting orders.
Doesn't look like he's undocking, though. So, what are we waiting for? Okay, still listening. Oh, the reason it's asking us to assign our higher builders because I set up a build plan and I didn't finish it. So, yeah, it's not. That's going to be there until I actually add onto the headquarters. Come on, Dagobah. Maybe if we leave and enter the sector, it'll trigger.
Barbarossa.
Dagobah, what's going on? Seriously, dude. Oh, there we go.
Are you sure this is the ship you want to use for the race?
Awaiting orders.
Just remove the captain from the ship to minimize the chances of someone giving us away.
Okay. Bad news. Fine, I'll just reassign you over here. I was just going to fire them, but I'm like, let's not. They didn't ask for that. Let's just reassign them.
Autopilot.
Great. Everything is in place now. You know, I have to admit, I am nervous about this. I know Brantley only agreed to the race because he thinks there is no way you could win. But wonder how he will react when he loses. Men like him are certainly not known for losing graciously, but the opportunity is too great. It is a risk worth taking if it helps to improve life for the people of Avarice. If they were not continuously being shaken down in return for Protection, and could focus on actually expanding their business, perhaps the economy could be fundamentally shifted in the Riptide Raker's favor long term.
Let us hope you are right. Some say a rising tide lifts all boats. I am not too sure that this aphorism fits Avarice's particular circumstances.
Entering Avarice. Find dead end.
So, we're going to complete the race, and that's going to be it for
Minotaur,
today's
Raider.
episode. Actually, can we buy Prometheus yet? If we can, it means we can get the blueprint, and that means I can shift my fleet from, let's say, buy ships. What do they offer? Oh, they offer a lot of things. Oh, they offer the entire Paranid catalog? Oh, and a whole bunch of the Argon stuff as well, it looks like. Yes. We can get the Prometheus, which means it's time to start retooling my fleets away from Minotaur Raider trade ships.
Advanced satellite.
Now, apparently Egosoft has actually designed this race, so there's actually hints about how the Brantleys are doing this.
Astrid.
Oh, come on, you stupid autopilot.
Disengaged.
So we are going to, let's see, this is the LXJ510. The LXJ510. Then let's see if we can actually spot that. Oh wait.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Wait, why is it saying OTH-371 over here? That's strange.
Autopilot. Disengaged. Autopilot. Engaged.
Because yeah, it says OTH-371 on the guidance, but we're actually flying to the LXJ510. Is that supposed to be the first hint?
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Alright, let's do this race.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering if you would show up, actually. My scans indicate that everything seems to be in order, so we can commence the race. First one to cross the finish line wins. And that's me. It will be me.
Everyone ready? The race will begin in 3, 2, 1. Go!
Yeah, it still says LXJ510.
Unknown object.
Okay, let's actually have the I can't issue commands to this guy? Nope. Oh, because there's no captain on board, right? Okay, they just the Astra just got out of sensor range or despawned. Once we enter the cloud, I think that's when Bosa tells us to switch. Which should be any second now.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Okay, teleport to the Minotaur Raider.
Your ship just entered an environment that scrambles short-range scans. Change ships now!
Unknown object.
And away we go. And let's see if it's actually a different asteroid. Technically, by the types of ships we use, they'd actually be... I don't think we'd actually stand a chance even if they weren't cheating.
Hold on. That cannot be right.
Asteroid.
Oh, PIR 889. Yep.
Ah, finally! I can't believe it took you that long. Well, actually I can. Thanks to my far superior ship and piloting skills, you never stood a chance. The asteroid helped as well, of course. Now hand over the ship! I don't really have any use for this heap of junk, so I think I'll just scrap it. This whole farce just to prove a point. Do not mess with the North River Company!
But we went out of our way to tip the scales in our favor. Outrageous.
Partner, I've got a feeling that you have just been hustled.
Docking aboard.
I am flabbergasted as to how he could have possibly won this race. We fixed everything in our favor. Could it be? No, I did not detect any energy signatures that would indicate him using a similar teleportation technology to the one you used. An experimental new type of travel drive, perhaps? While theoretically possible, I am skeptical that this is what happened. The acceleration, and likewise deceleration, required to reach this point in space in such a short time frame far exceeds what is currently possible. If the North River Company was in possession of technology that could enable such fast travel, they would not keep it secret, and they certainly would not allow the CEO to exclusively use it for his petty purposes. The only explanation we have not ruled out so far is the possibility of anomalies facilitating this kind of rapid movement. My measurements certainly confirm that this system is extraordinarily unstable.
But that is unlikely, right? Also, from what you have told me, these anomalies are entirely unstable, with no way to manipulate their destination.
Yes, but we cannot discount the possibility that there are anomalies in this system that are interlinked with each other, or can be used as some sort of slingshot. So further research is required. Assistant, if you can find enough anomalies in this system for me to get a handle on the general situation, I might be able to determine what is going on and identify a stable anomaly. Admittedly, this is a bit of a reach, but quite frankly, the well of ideas is running dry.
Alright. We'll be back in the next episode where we will do this, but in the meantime, I'm going to go off camera, fundraise a whole lot of money, and, well, also retool my fleet to actually be using Prometheus as trade ships and not a whole bunch of Minotaur Raiders. Minotaur Raiders will be repurposed as escort and combat vessels. But I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.